Sounds so weird. What's going on, guys? Good morning. How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you? Friday.
It's Friday morning, and we already got a delivery in this morning.
We did.
A little one.
Small.
Yeah.
More
But
to come.
yeah, supposed to be here. Well, we were thinking yesterday.
Well,
Stuff did come yesterday.
Stuff comes every day.
Yeah. Some more stuff coming in too.
Yeah, there's a Kotobukiya shipment that was supposed to be here Wednesday. That's still not here. And it's probably not going to be here today. It might. A whole bunch of LOZ restocks, new items. Did you see the little food cart? Oh, pretty excited. I want one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you that.
The Kotobukiya shipment, anything, what's on there? Do you know?
Zoids, frame arm scrolls, Megami device.
All the staples.
Yeah.
The new...
I think the red fox is on there. I believe that's on there. Yeah.
New Megalamaria kit.
Yep.
I think I
want to say the Takaratomi Zoid. Was it the one with the big old sword on the back? I believe that's on there.
It's not the Murasame Lager?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that's on there. I know the Firefox Zoid is on there. There is some Hex Gear stuff, but that's not red. No, not the red fox. The blue.
I think he was saying that this is not red, because when you were saying something red, I held this up.
No, that's not red, Chris.
There's the other new Megalamaria kit that is red. The Ruby Eye one. Yeah. Rosen Zulu? I don't think that one.
Kotobukiya.
And also not getting reprinted. I don't think so. Anytime in the near future. Have you seen it on a reprint list anytime?
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. Either version.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Sad, because it is such a cool design.
Zach's favorite. He likes the high heels, right? That's all the high. Yeah.
The high heels, the long legs, the wide shoulders. It's like a sexy football player.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it is a good design. Anyway, what else is new here? So
we just got in the Fumina
Avatar Fumina.
Yeah, that came in. The Black Knight something.
Redora, the new Black Knight squad. Yeah, HG Redora kit. Yeah.
Which we probably gotten a few of those seed kits since our last video. Like we got in the other Black Knight. We got
both of the new Black Knight.
Yeah.
Kits. Yeah.
Do we have the Freedom and the Justice yet?
We
got those a while ago.
Yeah. We've had those.
We got some of the Gelgoog, but not our full shipment yet.
Yes, still waiting on some of those.
Some of those are coming.
The Narrative MG just released in Japan.
Wow.
So it's not today, yesterday?
Yesterday?
Or 2 days ago? Yesterday or 2 days ago?
Recently.
Yes. So that'll be on the way.
Yep.
Yeah. On the fence of the Black Knight squad, I would tell you to pick one up. It's a really cool kit. I mentioned this in my review of the Redora, that when all the designs for the new Seed Freedom series were shown, I was not that into the designs, but the kits are awesome. The kits are really, really nice. So it definitely made me appreciate the designs a lot more. So if you're not sure about the Black Knight squad, I would pick one up. Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. They're really cool. A lot of fun. And let's see, we had the contest is all finished up. The Toys and Tanks contests and the prizes are shipped out. The next contest will be
soon.
Yeah. I know what it is. Do you remember what it is? We've talked about it. I know you should know what it is, but that's okay.
I feel like we've talked about a few contests.
There's always different ideas for different contests too. But I do know what the next one's going to be, but I'm just waiting a little bit before kicking that one off, just to give myself a little break.
You know what we should do is every contest make a banner on the website. Because I feel like we never make anything on the website for the contests.
I made one for the last contest.
Is it still up there then?
I don't think so.
Did I never put it up?
I don't think so. It's okay. But yeah, we can for the next one, sure. Yeah. But the thing is that, well, anyway,
maybe there should be like not on the rotating, but like just a stationary, like a
fixed one somewhere.
Yeah,
can do that.
That'd be smarter.
It might not work as well for the next one, but we'll see. Anyway, okay. Anyway, More on that later.
Yep.
Yes. Anything else?
So something that we've kind of figured out that you'll start seeing on the website is instruction manuals.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be getting instruction manuals on the item pages, and kind of tweaking that. Right now, it's just a rough, a rough thing. So you'll start seeing those pop up on item pages, which is pretty cool. What else?
You'd be surprised how many times I get messages from people asking, "Hey, I saw you reviewed this kit. Do you still have the manual? I need something. I need they lost their manual, or their manual got wet or something and they couldn't use it."
Yeah,
it's happened. Yeah, I've got that message many a times.
Now you can just look into that. I mean, the new items will probably come on first, and older items will add on later, because it's kind of like a one item at a time that we got to do it. So it'll take a little while.
There's a lot of kits out there, and so far it's just going to be just the Bandai.
Yeah, right now it's just Bandai stuff, and then we'll figure out all the other ones.
It's a lot of kits. Oof. Okay. Zach, just send them to Dalong for the manual. Yeah, Chris, that's usually what I do. But if it's something that's like not on there, like that Thor kit or something, for example, it's something that Dalong doesn't review. It's a third-party kit or something, for example. That's what I'm. Yeah. Primarily, usually when I get questions like that, it's for not like Bandai Gunpla or something different. Cool. Yeah. April's almost done too. May is just around the corner. Mother's Day. Our next episode probably will be like right before Mother's Day, I guess. So we'll have a Mother's themed episode. We'll both come in drag, dressed as mothers in honor of our mothers. What do you think?
I don't know if my mother would like that.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't like that.
Okay. Well, we can at least do a tribute to our mothers.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I was just thinking of that H3H3 video where the guy.
See, I never watched you.
I know.
You always.
I always make references to
and
the classics, and you didn't know it, but
I'll have to go look or
the Gamer Gear really video where the guy dresses in drag as his mom for like a 1 second gag. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Oh yeah, we got our giveaway prize here for today.
Yes.
Show that off here first. So the MG Justa.
Yes. Very cool kit. One of my favorite kits, actually.
Yes.
It is one of my. I built like 4 of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I always add on like different weapons and stuff.
Did you get the Shazar P Bandai one?
Yes. Eventually I'll put them all together and make like a squad or something. But yeah.
Do them up like what was that? Halo Reach? Is that the one that like introduced like where you could play as like all the different Spartans and stuff?
Yeah.
Right?
Something kind of like what that looks like. Is like a Spartan.
Right. Could do something like that. Pete Grunt Williams says, I don't know what you're talking about most of the time. Yeah, I know, Chris.
Sorry.
What can I say? All right. Question time. What model kit grade would you recommend for someone getting into the hobby?
Entry grade? High grade?
Yeah, entry grade. It also kind of depends on getting into the hobby. If you're talking about Gunpla specifically, you may, if they're just into like Pokemon, Pokepla, but there's like Pokepla Quick would be like kind of the equivalent of that. But even there's the regular Pokepla kits are like very simple.
Yeah, they're really not difficult. Bandai kits are not difficult at all. So just get a small one, see how you like it, how it works, and then literally you probably could build anything after that. It just might take you longer to build it, but it's all the same.
Just like go to the website and just go to the entry grade page, because there's also Kirby, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Pac-Man. Yeah, just under the entry grade kits.
Yeah,
they'd be like the super simple ones. But yeah, we've talked about this before. Like the thing is, like if someone's interested in the hobby, an entry grade kit would be very easy to build, but also maybe not that impressive,
right?
Because it's not necessarily going to do a whole lot. The entry grade Gunpla, yes, but the other ones are usually just like fixed pose, like the Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer ones. So it might be a good introduction to just let them like try out how to cut out parts and put the parts together and follow the manual and everything. But if it's Gunpla specific, the entry grade Gunpla are really good. Out of the kit,
he owns a lot. Daniel.
How many flannels do you own? Actually, not that many. I just wear the same ones all the time.
That's true, Daniel. He has
I think
54,
actually, to be honest.
That's more than
I have 2 gray ones, a red one, and an orange one.
I own no flannels.
Okay. There you go.
I need to get on that game.
Yes, you do. You need at least one
yeah.
to go with that beard.
Yeah.
You can't have a beard with no flannel. Out of the kits either one of you both have built, which ones were the best and the worst, not specifically finished ones? I mean, that's hard to answer. I feel like we've had that question so many times, but
the best is by far the Masquerade Snodgy Stein. I mean, by far.
Probably the worst for me. You can answer the best and I'll answer the worst.
Okay.
Probably the worst kit for me was probably the Cute Cube Barzam.
Yeah.
Barzam like conversion kit for the RG Mark II. It's just a conversion kit. It's not like a full kit, but yeah, that was one that was not too enjoyable. But basically, you just have to glue everything. It's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, it just comes to mind. I know we just had a bunch of Bandai announcements a couple weeks ago. When would be the next one? Well, Shizuoka is just around the corner, so there might be some more new announcements there. Although I'm not sure.
I'll be surprised if there's not. I guarantee they'll probably have
something
there. What did they show off, but didn't say anything about it?
There was the new HGUC kits?
No. I don't think it was HGUC.
It's the Psycho Gundam Mark II and the Bolonoxamon. They didn't have any information about those.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll have more information on those. We didn't get a Master Grade announcement.
No new MG, no new RG either.
We didn't get RG?
No. Nothing.
What RG's coming out?
Nothing.
No, there's something.
Oh, the RX-78 too. 2.0.
I'm like, wait a minute. Right. No, I swear there was an RG.
Oh yeah, that thing. Forgettable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, from the recent announcements, the Armor Core kits I think were the best, and then probably the 30-minute mission fantasy stuff, and then the real grade, which was interesting as far as sales go.
They already kind of like at the announcement of the RG, they already kind of like had everything there. Yeah. So there's not really too much that they can show. I mean, I'm sure it will be there on display at Shizuoka, of course, but there's not really too much more like to glean. We're kind of already at the point where like we have everything that we're going to know about it before the kit releases. It's just a matter of just waiting for the kit. So yeah, but I don't think there's going to be any other Master Grade. Probably, I think this HG Psycho Gundam Mark II is going to be our big kit around the end of the year, and probably maybe a next Master Grade be like early next year, beginning of 2025. It's my guess. Gundam Base YouTube channel did show off the MG narrative Gundam on their live stream. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff because, like I said, it just came out, so there's been a lot of stuff I've seen online about it now that it's out. A lot of
it'll get hyped up,
different gimmicks and features and stuff kind of built into it. I'm excited for it. So, how long do we have to wait for the RG Zaku 2.0? Any news on the RG Johnny Ridden Zaku 2 getting a reprint? No news on either of those fronts, and I'm sure the Johnny Ridden Zaku will get reprinted at some point. I don't think it has been since it originally came out, right?
I think it did once.
Maybe.
After it came out, but then it hasn't since then because they had that whole they had the Shin Matsunaga P Bandai. They made a whole bunch of P Bandai ones, and then they gave us that one as like a
only one or two, maybe. I think Shin Matsunaga's was the
only
blue
one.
P Bandai one.
No, they had the blue one.
Did they do the Yuma Lightning's
maybe
blue one as well? Maybe.
Maybe.
But as far as the 2.0 Zaku 2, I mean, it would be cool. I wouldn't be holding my breath, but I would like it if they did it sort of like in the style, because I do really like the aesthetic of the 2.0 Gundam. So if they did a Zaku like kind of in the same style, it would be awesome. Yeah. With all of the new Metaverse kits that came out, I missed out on the new number 57 kits. Will these be restocked? How often do they get restocked?
Yes, I'm actually placing an order today, so we'll probably get them in like a month to a month and a half.
Okay.
So yeah, check the website.
I'm not sure which ones came out recently.
They did some girl ones recently, and then they did they got away from the animals. The last one was like the bear ones.
Oh yeah.
And then they have one coming out that's like a horse, like a centaur.
Centaur.
Yeah.
What's all the Centaur kits? I'm not a Centaur fan, but
there's another one that has this big old lance that's coming out, but that's still up for pre-order. So is the Centaur one. It's up for pre-order still too. So you might have missed out on some of the girl ones, or like the bear.
But all of that stuff, basically any of the recent releases, is what you can reorder.
Yeah, and a lot of the old like the shark ones are coming back and stuff like that.
Cool. I just kind of fairly recently just built my first one, which was the Wanderer Soul, the goldfish one. One that has the goldfish in it. It's really cool, very fun kit. So, are the Armor Core kits by Kotobukiya just reissues, reprints, or brand new ones? I think they're all just reissues so far. They haven't shown any brand new ones at all, right?
I don't know if Bandai gave them that licensing.
Oh,
because now Bandai's making their own. So why would they? I think they just allowed them to remake what was made before.
Maybe.
I
thought that there was a new one that they were coming out with from the new game, and then everything else is just reprints. But am I wrong about that?
Yeah. I'm 99.9% sure they're getting nothing from the new game.
Really?
And I'm pretty sure. I mean, it would be nice if they could make some new ones, but I'm pretty sure Bandai's just going to keep that license and not license that out now. That especially with the two kits they just made that are blowing up sales wise.
Yeah. Which can you imagine how much more they would be blowing up if they would have been released like closer to when the actual game was released? Now that we're like a year and a half out from when the game actually came out.
Would have been great.
They're still doing well though. So, if Bandai or Kotobukiya made a woodchuck mecha, would you buy it, build, display, or review it? I don't know what that is. Is that like a reference?
Wood could a woodchuck chuck it? Woodchuck could chuck wood.
Other than that, is that like from an anime or a game or something?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna say no, not knowing what that is, but if it's like from something, I'm not sure. Woodchuck mecha, I don't know. Is there any chance you guys will ever do a Witch from Mercury contest? Yeah, actually, there's a good chance. We didn't do that, did we? Yeah, there's a chance. Sure. I don't think I ever did a specifically Iron-Blooded Orphans contest either. Did I?
I don't know. That was before we worked together when that came out.
Well,
I guess you could have done one
around there. But
was it?
Yeah.
I was still in my garage
when the original HG Barbatos came out. Yeah. Now that Witch from Mercury is kind of done, it's kind of. But now, like when the show is still going, is when it's at like peak popularity. But the kits are still coming out. Right. Now all the kits are out and all the kits are available. The show's like, it's still going to be popular. It's not like in the headlines as much now, but
they are reprinting almost all the kits third quarter.
Maybe third quarter. So that
third quarter, because fourth quarter hasn't.
Then that might be something for like towards the end of the year. Next contest possibly. Yeah, maybe. All right. Is there a limit to how much someone can put into a single order?
No.
Yeah, we've had some very large ones.
Orders.
Yeah, so no, definitely not. What is the best Gundam kit or a model kit to give to someone as a gift? Yeah, if it's a beginner, like we were saying earlier, probably an entry grade. Cheap, easy.
Just depends on where they're. Like if they build a bunch of kits, then you can get something.
If it's someone who's like a veteran builder.
Yeah, you don't want to get them somewhere. So just
I wouldn't mind.
Know your gift-y, right?
The if it's like it's kind of stereotypical, and I feel like people just kind of go to this by default. But there was that new recently released another new version of the bear guy just came out.
The blue one. Yeah.
So like if it's for, not to be too stereotypical, for like your girlfriend or like something like that, significant other. To try out, those are usually popular gifts for that type of person.
Yes,
but like Adam said, to each their own.
Yeah, it's find what they like and then buy them out.
What's the first model kit you ever built? Yours was the 1/100 scale, a straight red frame.
It was
Gunpla kit, but first model kit ever too?
First model kit was actually a Russian helicopter that I did with my dad when I was like 10, probably.
Yeah, if we're counting like models that we built with our
Yeah.
dads when we were little, yeah, mine would have been the Jurassic Park T-Rex.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember those old Jurassic Park kits.
It's just like in a fixed pose like this with them up in. Not exactly the most dynamic, but cool. What is considered the best loadout for the Jesta and or Jim? Ooh, yeah. Well, I've said before how like I like the Jesta design. It's not like one of my favorites. The beam rifle is pretty awesome, especially for the Jesta cannon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really awesome beam rifle, I will say. But as far as like other kind of like weapon loadout for a Jesta and or Jim,
I like the Jim, the missile pod one that they from the island. Jim.
yeah.
That was pretty cool loadout.
Recent
Howard
released
Jim
one
is pretty good. I guess that would be a loadout, right? Or is that just a different design of the Jim? Loadout meaning like close combat, sniper, like far away combat, and like
I guess
mid-range combat.
Something like that. The semi-striker is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That had the very brief appearance in Unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
That one's cool. I like that. The Jims, the Jest is a little bit different, but Jims I don't really picture like being super powerful. So
there's a bunch of grunts that can.
Yeah, like some sort of like simple weaponry seems to like fit more than like some like huge ass cannon or something.
Yeah, because I mean, when you think of gyms, like I picture you can have an artillery gym, you can have like an air defense gym. Like I feel like you can add all these different. It's a multi-platform thing, whereas like Jest is more specialized.
I was just about to say like there are some like more kind of specialized variants like the gun cannon detector.
Yeah,
like that RE kit was just super cool. That design, but the kit was fun. To like that design seems like designed for like artillery, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? The Jim being so like slender, like very streamlined. Yeah. Any tips for scribing on curved surfaces?
Go slow.
Yeah, slow and gently. Like let the tool do the work.
Yeah.
Don't press.
Right.
And it's just practice.
Multiple light strokes. Have guide tape. If you don't, make sure you're using guide tape. I guess that's pretty much the basics for.
Yeah. On curved surfaces, it can be hard to get the tape on there. Is the problem, understandably? Yeah. So that can be it, but just practice. It's all about like getting the feel for scribing, whether it's on flat, curved, angled, whatever surface is. It's definitely like an acquired
skill.
Yeah, but like sensitivity you have to have for it. Yeah. What's the best plastic cement for removing seam lines?
To me, extra thin. Pretty much any extra thin model cement. It'll do the same thing.
SMS just came out with their own blend of that. I haven't tried it yet, but any extra thin cement. And then there's different kind of variations on it.
There's like quick dry and
like
black
and them.
Mr. Hobby.
The SP ones is supposed to be like cures faster, and the SPB is just black colored, so it's kind of easier to see. So like it's not clear, obviously it's black, so when you're using it, it's easier to kind of see where the glue is and where you might still have gaps and stuff. Sometimes if you're like trying to seal a seam line and using clear, even after you sand it, it looks like the seam line's gone, but there's actually still like a little bit there that you won't see until you get paint on it. With the black glue, it's kind of easier to see that. So, but I mean, even though I have those, I rarely use them. Most of the time I just use the regular extra thin. So do you think water slides will ever replace stickers on the HG line?
No, because Bandai sells water slides aftermarket.
Yeah, I wish, but no. What's the best Grunt mobile suit in any series? Man, can you imagine if there was a Grunt type Rosenzulu? There's an idea. What would that look like?
I'm not
thinking about
the
that.
Zulu.
The Gyarazuda?
Yeah.
I guess so.
That's I think like that's literally it.
Sort of, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah. Or the guard type, right? Guard type. They got a few different Zulu.
Basically, yeah. The real question is, when are we gonna get a Master Grade Gyarazuda?
Never.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that third party like dress up one? I think you took a pretty sure you took a Bandai kit. I don't remember which one, and it turned it into that.
I think Chris has made that. I think I've seen Chris's build of that of a 100 scale Gyarazuda.
Yeah,
it's probably based on the MG Shinanju would be my guess, possibly.
I'm pretty sure it was a dress up kit, so I'm pretty sure you still had to have the inner frame of a Bandai kit.
No, I don't. I do have the dress up kit for Rosen-Zulu, which does use the Shinanju frame, which is why I'm guessing the Gyarazuda probably does too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many awesome resin kits that I just have no time to make. I was just talking about that recently. It needs the Shinanju, yeah. That's what I was saying. But what about the Gyarazuda? Did you not build that, Chris?
Maybe it's the Rosen-Zulu. The pink one's on the Rosen-Zulu. That's what I was thinking of.
Why is the Goof Ignited the one seed kit they haven't reprinted recently? There's a 100 scale version of that, is there? I can't remember. There's HGs anyway.
Goof Ignited.
I think a couple different HGs.
Yeah, I think it's just the Goofs because they did reprint a bunch of Goofs, but I guess not the Ignited one.
Right. Any of the ones from Seed that he's talking about they're all Goof Ignited. It's just like it's like a regular.
Maybe they didn't do anything.
Blue
Maybe
color
I'm thinking
one
of Zaku because they did a bunch of Zaku.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, the ZakuAurelius.
Yeah. Then they have 100s of those too.
Which weapon do you prefer to pose with your Gunpla, rifle, beam sabers, rockets, etc.? Usually just the rifle. I rarely ever do on a painted kit, like finished, like posed finished kit. I rarely ever would use the beam rifles or beam sabers. I mean, usually rifle.
So maybe I was thinking I don't know. Stickler Studio is a gym sniper too.
That's interesting. Uses a gym sniper 2 frame, but I mean, it's just a good solid basic frame, and all you really need it to be is the frame doesn't really necessarily have to look like much. Any of the visual exposed bits, they just use a resin part for that. But all right, do you make any wooden models or exclusively plastic?
Plastic.
Yeah, I make my wood bases that I use. I make.
Ava or Allie got a one of them wooden puzzles that make like butterflies and stuff. I think she got
vaguely.
Yeah, sure. She got one of those for Christmas. I helped her build that, but
that's what Josh is into.
Wooden
puzzles.
Dura.
Yeah. Not that Josh.
I'm like, really? I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Not our Josh here. What's your favorite grunt with favorite equipment? Kind of already talked about that. How many armor core kits you guys are going to carry? Well, any of them that Bandai make. Any of the ones that
reprinted.
Kotobuki are reprinted.
Yes.
So yeah,
for sure.
There's not any that we will not carry.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, unless it's made by some other company that we don't have access to or something.
Right.
But Maganak Army or Black Knight Squad?
Black Knight Squad.
I felt like
superior.
Felt like you might say that. Being a Mandalorian fan, like that Mandalorian aesthetic. But yeah, the Maganak Army is like very much grunty. That's like a version of the Leo sort of, and the Black Knight Squad seem a lot more like a kind of Jesta, like super grunt kind of. Yeah. What's the biggest kit you have painted? For me,
it's Roselle Master Grade Type C. I don't build anything bigger than that.
Probably the Psycho Zaku, just because all the stuff. The MG Psycho Zaku or the MG Unicorn Verka both had a bunch of stuff.
You got that big old resin kit from
Oh yeah, the
Hazel.
inlay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1/400 scale, so it's a small scale, but it's a giant
Big,
kit.
Yeah.
And actually, the boxes, like you would think it's in like a big ass box too, but it's not. It's in like a box like only this big, but there's 4 of them.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot of fun when you
So,
do that.
I don't know. And then the stand for it, it's like a metal piece, like fits over just like a weight from like a weight set.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just like a literal weight from a weight set that
That's
just
awesome.
they just have this like a nice looking metal piece that just fits over that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What are some third-party kits you recommend? I think usually the in-era ones I feel like we mentioned a lot,
ones
but
are good.
I feel like any of the recent ones that I've checked out and that I've seen, I mean, they're all like really nice. It's not like it was like 10 years ago where like they're kind of hit and miss.
Right. Now they're all coming out pretty solid.
Built any Godzilla model kits?
I have not.
There's not really that. Well, Mecha Godzilla.
There's a lot of Mega Godzilla ones. Yeah.
Mecha Godzilla kits I have. Yeah. Of like Godzilla, there's not really many model kits. I feel like any like buildable kits of Godzilla that I've seen, more often than not, they're like vinyl kits or resin kits.
Yeah.
Not plastic model kits. There are some though. What is your favorite and least favorite part to panel line?
I don't know if I have a favorite or least favorite.
Yeah. What's the most popular non-Bandai line that y'all sell? Would be like probably LOZ that we sell here. I mean, other
most
than
popular non-Bandai line would probably be Zoids.
Okay. Kotobukiya Zoids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably LOZ stuff. Well, I mean, all the Mecha Musume, if you consider that a line, I know it's kind of split into different stuff. That's up there.
Megami Device would probably be like the most popular one, would be my guess.
Yeah, if you put all the Mecha Girls together, it beats Zoids hands down. So, yeah. Motoroid does okay. Motoroid stuff
depends on the release, right?
Yeah.
Who would win a speed build contest, Adam or Zach?
Me.
You built that blockade kit pretty quickly.
Yeah, I didn't clean anything.
Yeah, like, but that's not very cleanly.
That's what you do in a speed build contest. You just put it together. So
yeah. So yeah, just kind of depends. Like,
yeah,
you have to like ratio time and also like the build quality.
I would cheat though, because I'd just knock yours off the table if you're getting close.
There you go.
So messed up.
That's what it's like here, guys.
So wrong.
All right, let's see. Do y'all prefer matte or glossy paint? Paint doesn't really matter so much, so I don't really. I like when I'm choosing the paint, I never even check if it's glossy or matte.
I always paint glossy and then matte finish.
But I mean, you don't always have an option. I mean, if it's a color you want and it's only available in matte,
I'll just mix 2 gloss colors till I get it.
Really?
Yeah, because one time I was dumb and tried to panel line matte.
Oh yeah,
and I'll never do that. Yeah, I'll never do that again. So I don't even want to.
Well, that's why you gloss coat.
Well, I don't even want to risk it.
Yeah, fair enough. Who has the best seafood restaurant in Daytona? Wait. I don't know. Adam would know a lot better than me, but I want to see if I can guess. You're gonna say that
you're not gonna even know this place.
Ant's Catfish Place?
No, that's pretty good, but that's all right. That's pretty good.
What is it?
In Daytona, because that's in Port Orange.
Is it?
Yeah, Ant Catfish is a Port Orange restaurant.
Okay, yeah. Fish? Is that also in Port Orange? Have you been there?
No.
It's a new one. It's right near that, but like other neighbors and people in my neighborhood have recommended it to me.
In the area, like if you consider like Palm Coast, Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, and all that.
Volusia County.
Just Volusia County.
Oh.
There's.
What about the one in Ponce Inlet?
That one's okay. That was pretty
good. There's a couple there.
Yeah.
So Off the Hook is one.
Off the Hook is really good. You can consider Ponce Inlet Port Orange though, but Volusia County for sure.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Off the Hook's really good. Palm Coast, there's a place called the Golden Lion that's really good. Have you been
I
there?
thought you were gonna say Golden Corral.
No. I mean, there's a lot of different ones on beachside that are really good. Don't go to your we have Joe's Crab Shack, and they got pretty good crab there.
What was that place we went with Kobukia? What was that Krabby's?
No. That was Land Shark.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
I don't even
It's
remember what I
not
had.
super great, but do you have tacos?
No,
you didn't have tacos.
I don't think so. No, I had something different, but
that place is all right. But if you just drive on the beach side, for those that don't know Daytona, there is a intercoastal, and you drive over that to get to the beach side. And there's a crap ton of condos and apartments and hotels, but there's a lot of seafood restaurants on the beach side.
Yeah, like Daytona. The mainland, and then there's the river,
right?
The intercoastal he's talking about, and then another strip of land, which is basically like an island,
pretty much. And that island goes a long way up the Florida coast. So yeah.
If you know HoloLive, who is your favorite? I don't at all.
Nope.
Yeah, so I don't. It's not our thing. You need to call up Derek for that or something.
Yeah.
How are the pets? Our cats, which are still living in Korea with my wife's dad, are doing well. We see them from time to time. We'll video call and say hi to them.
Excuse me. That was a bad time to yawn, I guess.
Sorry. When you just think of your pets, it's just making you tired. Huh?
I have too many pets. I have 4 or 5 horses. 5 horses.
Adam had to rescue his chickens from a snake the other day, he told me.
Yeah, a rattlesnake was in there. I have 6 chickens. I have 10 dart frogs. I have a cat, 2 dogs.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen your cat when I've been to your house.
No, he usually hides in the master bedroom. I think that's it. I think that's everything I have. I have a Great Dane and a pit mix.
You gonna get a pig anytime soon?
No, picture. I'll maybe get goats.
What about what are they called? What are those little small pigs? It's like a
teacup pig.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, look up teacup pig when they're adults. They're not small.
Okay. Anyway.
No.
None of your kids have said they wanted a pet pig?
We have a hamster too. Oh yeah, they'll say they want all day long.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
My wife would be the one that sends pictures of them in little hats and stuff.
Like that Bill.
Yeah. No, we ain't getting a pig.
That was pretty funny though. What Gunpla do you guys suggest for beginner customization? Yes, for customization, maybe a little bit different from just straight up beginner. I would say HG is good for that. Or not Gunpla at all and just go with 30 minutes missions.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be an easy one to
made for customization. All right, let's see. Bro Builder said, "What's the deal with Matt K Machine and Krieger kits? That end of mecha community is gaining lots of interest in the traditional armor modeling community. Are we going to see Machine Krieger kit additions to the USA Gundam Store inventory? We do carry them.
Yeah, well,
not a ton.
Not very. Yeah, I got whenever they have them in stock, I'll order them if we're out of them.
So yeah, Brian, there's some on there.
Yeah, not a lot, but there's some.
They don't come out that much either. In general, I mean, we'll get a few a year.
Wave usually does 1 or 2 a year, right? And then what's the other company?
Hasegawa.
Yep. Right.
Hasegawa does the larger ones, the ships and the mecha units. Wave does the smaller suits, but yeah, we usually will have some.
There's probably none in stock right now though.
So yeah, I think a couple of the larger ships like the Falke maybe or something, but anyway. But I mean, I agree with Brian's point that they are gaining, it's been over the past, 5-10 years, been kind of slowly gaining more popularity. And yeah, because they are kind of very adjacent to traditional mecha models, so I can understand that. What are your favorite kits that you've built to completion? Zach asked. He owns a number of my completed kits, so I'm not sure. I'd have to think back. I should say one that is one that he owns to make him feel good about the ones that he has. So I can't even remember all of the ones that he has, but he has a few of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeez. When and why did Jesta become Besta?
It just always has been Chris and always will be.
I don't know. Do you think Bandai will have a PG release this year?
No.
Any plans on combining shipping for multiple pre-orders?
Yeah, you can do that now.
Yeah.
Just call up or send an email.
You can combine shipment. You can also split up an order too. If there's something that came into stock that you want it, you don't want to wait.
Yeah.
Or the other item in the order that's on pre-order, it's available for you if you just call or email into customer service. So,
yep.
What is the best Grunt mobile suit in any series?
I really like the Jesta. I don't know if you consider Jesta a Grunt. Gym Sniper 2 is definitely a Grunt. Power Gym. I like the Power Gym a lot. I like my Fetty Grunts.
Then I'll say Zaku too. Let's see. Any word on when the Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts Cloud will be shipping out? Love the store. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
There's a lot of clouds, so
you're not familiar with that one off the bat.
Well, that's the Bring Art. Yeah, Bring Arts, not the higher end one. I don't know. Email us, and I just don't know offhand because there's a lot of clouds.
Yeah,
there's Bring Arts, and then there's something Arts Kai, which I think is the higher end one, which we got a bunch of those in just recently.
So that might be what he's referring to.
No, the Bring Arts is the lower quality one. I don't know.
Okay,
but yeah, best just email.
Let's see. What's your opinion on camo patterns on mobile suits? Is it sort of an oxymoron to try and camouflage a giant robot? Yeah, I mean, realistically, kind of yes. Just kind of depends. If you're building like I feel like 8th MS team suit, it kind of makes a little bit more sense, maybe.
I'm not a big fan of camouflage on.
Yeah, or like the aquatic mobile suits, maybe.
I can see that, but not like a normal camo pattern. You know how like when you look at water. Sorry, I know you're about to say something.
No.
Yeah, you look at water and you can see like the wave ripples. Yeah. That would be cool to have. That like kind of. I feel like that would blend in more than just like regular camo pattern like you'd think of.
I was just gonna agree. I especially don't like digital camo. I'm just not a fan of just kind of how it looks usually. I mean, I've seen it done in ways that it looks cool. And also like your traditional kind of like army camo, like the blob shapes, usually just not really a fan. I just don't really think that it looks really very good on Gunpla in particular. If we're talking about Machine and Krieger, like we were just talking about a minute ago, like it's very integral to a lot of Machine Krieger stuff, but it's totally different scale. And like it's the scale is kind of what we're talking about, right?
Right.
But I do really like the XS Gundam, like the Sentinel style, like large splinter camo. It's really cool. I do like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. When's the RG Wing Zero Proto? I guess he means like a Proto Zero RG kit coming out.
You gotta email Bandai.
Yeah, ask Bandai.
Yeah,
but considering they've made now 3 different RG Wing Gundam kits, I don't know if they're going to be making another one anytime soon.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, man. Excuse me. Sorry.
Let's see. If you could choose one mobile suit to release as a perfect grade Unleashed, which suit would it be and why?
Zaku.
Yeah, I would just say Ashar's Zaku too. Just kind of go with the Gundam. I mean, I prefer the standard green Grunt, but I think Ashar's would make sense.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they would go with.
What's the best? What's this? What's your best worst conspiracy on why P Bandai is down? The website. Have you seen the P Bandai website has been down for it's been on like more than a week.
Really?
Yeah. It's been like crashed. Look, I'm sure it
like
still
the
is.
US one?
Yeah. Oh, it's back up now. Oh, there you go. It's working now. They fixed it just in time for today. They didn't want to be embarrassed.
Scroll to the bottom.
Oh, sorry. What?
I could maybe answer that question real quick. That's all the way at the bottom.
No,
Okay.
there's more.
It's like that doesn't seem right. All the way down. Go all the way down. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. Okay.
I don't know.
Add an item to your cart, and then go to the cart.
Okay. And we're testing something here. It has to be an in-stock item, or
It
just
doesn't matter.
view cart.
Proceed to checkout.
You're gonna make me buy this Chogokin Gundam Calibarn that I just
No.
added to my cart?
No. Sign in.
You think it's not gonna work at checkout?
No. I think they switched to a different platform.
Payment platform?
No, it's the same.
Seems the same.
Yeah, it's not what I thought. I thought they might have shipped because I think they're on Big Commerce as their platform for selling.
Okay.
And I thought they might have switched to Shopify because there was talk of that.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any theories about that. Yeah, but it was down for quite a while.
Yeah, they might have just been updating things and then no one told them or something. Or
Didn't
something
look any
like
different, but I also,
Yeah.
you know,
You never know.
didn't spend much time looking at it, and I don't normally spend much time looking at it either. So
Maybe they just didn't pay.
Didn't pay the bill.
I mean, they could have. They could even have their own servers,
Yeah.
and you can sometimes, when you do servers, pay for a certain amount of traffic, and they might have ran out of their traffic limit, and so they just didn't up it. And then they found out, they needed to. That's a possibility. There's a lot of different things that could happen why it could go down. So
I know.
Someone updated one small thing and it destroyed the code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's could be anything.
Yeah. What is something you want to see with USA Gundam Store in the future?
To move in our new building.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing. Yeah.
Other than that, a lot of stuff will happen that I want to see when we get into our new building, like having monthly build days.
Oh.
Hear my stomach growling there.
It's the monster.
Yeah, being able to do classes and stuff, different things like that.
We're gonna have the what's that decorating TV show? I know there's like 50 different like home decorating TV shows. We're gonna have them come in and they're gonna decorate our storefront for us.
Yeah.
Everything. It'd be really nice.
Things like that I'm excited for the future. And then just adding things that you guys asked for, like adding the instruction manuals and stuff like that onto the website. I think would be cool. Just things like that. There's nothing like huge that I can think that I want. I don't want to be building stores all over the country or anything like that.
As far as like other like tools or products or kits or things that are like our branded stuff that we might have in the future. I mean, like there's probably some more stuff that will be coming. But, yeah. Favorite new tool you added over the last year?
I like my anti-static dust brush. Yeah.
I think what other new tools I've added over the past year. I need to get a new brush.
Yeah, like a paintbrush.
Yeah. So you can see this one I was using. I didn't even bother cleaning it since the last time I used it because it's done. Like I'm not gonna bother cleaning this thing. It's done. But I use it a lot. It's a SMS brush. I really liked it. But that's good. Anyway. All right.
Man, what are these cookies you got over here?
It's my digit. We'll see. We read that question already. Let's see. What kit would you like to see the next verka to be? GPO1. Any other verka you would like to see?
Just any verka?
Anything in verka form. I still would like to see a 2.0 RX-782 verka, but since we're getting a 2.0 RG, like maybe that's it. That's enough for now on the RG front or on the RX-782 front.
XS would be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Or like a Mark V, because they just did that P-Bandai regular Mark V. They did like a verka regular release Mark V would be kind of cool.
I don't.
No,
I'm sure it would be different in some way. I don't know.
It'd probably be the same.
Yeah. I don't know how like different it would be. I'm sure like aesthetically, I don't know, visually it would be a little bit different, but
XS would be cool. I'll stick with that. A gym.
Yeah, just like a verka like gym type C or something like that would be cool. What's the best blue colored mobile suit? Goof Custom, maybe. It's pretty cool. It's the Jesta. I mean, I'm guessing he's asking this because the Jesta is sort of bluish, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of grayish, bluish gray.
Blue, sure.
What was the one? What was it called? It doesn't start with an X. I think that's the head. No, that's not the head of it. It was in Unicorn, and it had like the.
Oh.
Crap! What's it called?
The Shazram Gallus.
Yeah.
With the chain mine and
that's
like the boxing shields.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Just how necessary is rinsing your parts before painting?
I don't do this. I do it with resin parts. I don't do it with
even after like sanding and everything.
No.
On Gunpla kits, usually I do it. On like machining Krieger kits, I usually don't, just because they're harder to wash. Because usually they have like a lot of little parts that are like glued on, and I don't want to bother trying to wash it and trying not to break anything, so I just don't bother.
Like all resin, you have to do a wash to get the mold release and stuff off of it. But I've never washed a regular, even after sanding, and I'll just put primer on it, and then I'll probably resand parts of that and reprime it, and then go.
There you go. Yeah, it's not like super duper necessary.
Yeah.
But I would say in my experience, like I have experience where when you, especially if you have any masking to do, the masking tape I feel like will peel the paint off more easily if I didn't wash the parts. Like I have noticed that.
I've never had that.
Let's see, there you go.
But I would rather never have that problem. Because I would hate to be like, oh, I've never had it, and then all of a sudden I have it.
It's a pretty easy step. It's one of those things I would say you're better
doing it.
Better just do it if you have the time. Because I mean, it doesn't take long to actually wash them. You just got to leave the parts out overnight, and then the next day you're ready to paint. But if you're in a rush, you can get by without doing it. What are other Armored Core 6 ACs you would want made into a model kit? I'm not familiar with them enough to answer that.
I haven't played the game.
Yeah, I couldn't say.
But I think the whole point of Armored Core is to make your own. So I would like them to make a lot more option sets, a lot more things that you can make your own suit, because that's the kind of the point of Armored Core. So,
where at the moment there's just the one option set they're coming out with, right?
Yeah.
So far for like
and I don't even think there's legs or arms parts.
Yeah,
it's just weapons. So I would like for them to do different legs, do different bodies, do different weapons, do different heads, because I think that would be. Again, I think that's the point of Armored Core.
Yeah, pretty much. Considering how many different weapon sets they've made from Kyokai Senki, it's like 8 different weapon sets from that series. I would imagine they're going to be able... Well, a lot of that stuff's probably compatible with the Armored Core kits for one.
Probably.
So, I mean, as far as just what's compatible, you could use that in theory, but it's not specifically Armored Core branded.
I think it took them surprise how popular those kits would be.
Yeah.
I think it did.
All right, let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. We'll maybe try to get a couple more questions here from Facebook. Let's see. Do y'all build all the kits on a particular series before building other series? Like, for example, like UC, G, Wing. Like, will you try to like complete? Are you completionist when it comes to like a line of kits?
Nope.
Yeah, not at all.
It'd be impossible.
I know some people do that, but yeah.
Think about it. If you ever got into high grade UC, you'd never get into another series.
You could. I don't know. I feel
like a lot of kits to build.
I feel like just from like doing YouTube, I think like HGIBO, I think I've built everything from that line, and it's a pretty long line too. Not there's a couple of P-Bandai kits that I've not built, but I think all the mainline ones I think I did. But other than that, I think that's probably the only one that I have. But not like intentionally, just because it was just for review. Otherwise, there's some that I'm sure I wouldn't have. Any tips? Well, let's see. I've already read that. Let's see. I've been thinking about picking up a metal kit for a long time. They're quite an investment. I'm guessing he's talking like a metal build.
Yeah.
What kit would you suggest for someone that's looking to get into them, and how does the experience relate to building a PG kit? Well, if it's a metal build, you don't actually build it like a kit at all. It's just a figure.
Yeah, it's so you get, it's pretty much the inner frame. The armor parts are already done. You just attach them on. So there's no real, I mean, you build it in theory, but it's more like a figure than a model kit. You're not clipping anything. You're not doing anything like that. You're literally just putting the already pre-painted armor onto the frame. And then sometimes the frame already has armor parts on it. Like the legs might already be done.
Yeah.
And you're just putting on like shoulders and arms and stuff. Like arms might already be done too. So it's not a model kit like you would think.
Yeah. Assuming that that's what it's Ryan's question here on Facebook. Assuming that that's what Ryan's talking about. Because otherwise, I'm not sure what he would mean by a metal kit. It's not really anything else. I mean, there's metal frame parts that you can get that like replace some or all of the inner frame on a kit, but
he's like relating it to a whole nother kit. Like a perfect grade kit is actually a model kit. So if you want to build a model kit and invest money, I would get a perfect grade over a metal build. Metal build looks better, but it's gonna take you 2 minutes to put that thing together.
Yeah. Do you feel that Bandai kits are old or outdated and third-party kits are doing better than Bandai? No, I think they just have different goals.
Yeah, I think the third-party kits companies are trying to fill a void where it comes to, a lot of them are all making 1/100 size kits. So, and Bandai's not making that many 1/100 size kits.
Larger size, lots of parts, lots of part separation.
Right.
Like as we've seen, like Bandai absolutely can do that, of course.
Yeah.
They just have a different aim in terms of like their designs.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they give us a master grade kit, and then they want to push that one master grade kit until that's done, rollouts, and then they give us another one, and then they push that one till that's done, and then they announce another one. So, because I can't remember the last time I guess right now there's 2 master grades announced. But I don't feel like we're getting a lot of push for that Sinanju. I think that was like most of it's that narrative.
Let's see. Which of the recent model kits have been the more difficult to build, and why? Again, if it's anything from Bandai, Bandai kits are never really difficult. So a kit that was kind of difficult was this aerial kit.
Oh yeah.
This Motoroid kit was kind of tricky. Just there was a few tricky parts of that. You guys saw I live built that last Friday at the very end of that long live stream. Built that one. It could have been also that I just built 5 other kits right before that, so I was a little bit tired at that point. But and even that was not like, I still wouldn't say it's difficult. Just like compared to Gunpla, like anything that's even slightly difficult would be more than your standard Bandai kit. But Motoroid kits, like in my experience, usually are pretty easy though, pretty straightforward. Let's see. Do you think that jumping straight into MG and skipping over building HG is a good move, or is there something to be learned and appreciated starting with the HGs and moving towards MGs with all those skills and techniques?
I don't think it matters. I think if you like 100 scale kits and it's not going to be any harder. It's just going to take you more time. There's just more parts, but it's the same stuff.
Yeah, and it depends on which MG you're talking about. If you're talking about like the Freedom 2.0 MG is very different from like the Ground Gundam MG, for example. So I mean, like the MG, as I've talked about like in different videos before, like MG line has quite a lot of variation from like early MG to more recent MGs, and even more recent MGs, you have some that are like a lot more complicated than others. So it really kind of depends on which kit you're talking about. But I would say it's not that you're like, how he's saying it is, there's something to be learned and appreciated starting with HGs. Not necessarily starting with HGs. There is something to be appreciated about HGs. I mean, like some people will, you see, like some people thinking of HGs as sort of inferior to MGs. And I don't think that's the case at all.
No.
So, I mean, I think that there is definitely something to be appreciated with HG kits. But as far as the starting point, yeah, it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Favorite mecha designer? Do you have one?
I don't know any of their names.
Yeah. I don't really know them that much either. So just kind of by default, I would just say Katoki. Just of the ones that I actually do know.
Who did the IBO stuff?
Ippei Gyobu.
Who did G Gundam?
Oh, I don't know. I think what's his name? I don't know.
I'm just showing that you know names.
Not that many, obviously.
I didn't know anything.
Okawara, I think, did G Gundam as well. Is that right? I don't know. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Okawara designed at least some of the G Gundams.
Interesting.
Naoki's stuff, I really like Naoki's design. Some definitely more than others. Yeah, Moi's are great too. Let's see. What are your thoughts on third-party kits, Deben, Supernova, and others worth picking up? Straight copies like Daban, I would say no, not worth it at all. Other ones, it just kind of depends. Usually the completely original ones are usually the best.
Yeah.
Really. Even ones like Supernova where they're just making their own versions of like the Wing Gundam kits, for example, Wing Gundam designs.
Yeah.
The one that I built, I didn't like it that much compared to other like completely original third-party ones that I've built. So what are your top 5 favorite Godzilla movies? Chris wanted to know. I enjoy Godzilla movies, but I feel like there's a lot that I haven't seen. There's a lot of Godzilla movies.
The only ones I've actually seen are like the newer ones.
The Matthew Broderick one?
Yeah. Well,
would you count that? The Matthew Broderick one?
I don't know the Matthew Broderick one.
The Godzilla one where like the like American version of Godzilla, that one that like a lot of people hate because like Godzilla looks like totally different.
No, I haven't seen that.
Matthew Broderick and Jean Reno. You know? And then like...
So any of the Monarch stuff, guys, I've seen. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no clue.
It's like the famous one here in America. All right.
Sorry.
As soon as you see it, you'll know. So I feel like... this one. That one. You, of course, know what this is.
All you had to say was iguana.
Okay, the iguana Godzilla. There you go.
Yeah.
With the worm guy.
No.
Not a fan? I like it fine.
I watched the cartoon. Did you ever watch the cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the, it's like a Game Boy Advance game, I think it was. I had that too.
Yeah. I remember watching the cartoon.
Otherwise, yeah, I think like Megalon, I think Godzilla vs. Megalon, is that the one that was like a kind of bug with kind of like drill looking hands, right? I think that was one, just because I had the VHS tape of that when I was young. So like, I feel like any of the older Godzilla movies that I've seen would be ones that I would like. I would put in my top 5 because of the one, there's just a lot that I haven't seen. But I've not really liked the newer ones that much. Like the first one was good because it had some like cool moments in it, but Godzilla vs. Kong, I just wasn't really into it. And then like the new one that's just out now, I've not seen, and I don't really have any interest in seeing
Monarch
it.
was good.
Yeah, Chris said Okawara Digi. There you go. I was right.
Chris, you know names.
All right. Let's see. Any big summer Gundam plans for either of you? Hopefully working on my GBWC build would be the thing for me. I kind of need to get going on.
I have no exciting plans for Gundam.
Your plan should be to build a Gundam
this
summer.
Or finish
A very low bar. Just make the bar as low as possible. That's
time.
I know. Which part of the building process do you like the most and the least?
I like building the kit and then just raw basic how it is. And then I like figuring out what I want to do to it after that. Like how I want to customize it, where I want to put panel lines, what colors I want to paint it, what details I want to add. I like that part the most.
Agreed. And like probably sanding, painting prep is my least favorite.
Decals is mine only probably because it's like the last step and it
takes forever.
Yeah. You're like almost done. Yeah.
But sometimes sometimes the decals can be exciting when like you get like some like really cool ones on there and like it kind of makes you excited. But yeah, it can be difficult to get through the decals. I was wondering which painted builds you decided to keep in your collection. I noticed you either sell or give most of them away. Brian asks me. Yeah, only the ones that I've done like since being here are the only ones that I've kept. Anything that I've made before moving, I think there's only one painted build that I still own. So, yeah. But looking back, there's a lot that I wish I still owned.
Really?
I do kind of regret some of it because at the time I didn't have anywhere to put them was the one thing. And so like, and for me, I get so much more enjoyment out of the actual process of it. I don't necessarily really want to have it, but like looking back at them, there are some ones that are like, man, that was really cool. I kind of wish I still had it. It is what it is. When do you guys get the MG narrative verka? Like I said, not sure, but it is on the way. Any thoughts on the new Moderoid Patlabors? I've built a couple of them. There's a bunch out now, though. Yeah. They're nice. Very much like HG kits, kind of, in terms of like the overall complexity.
I think I got the answer.
And let's see. Just gonna try to get a couple more questions for us here, and then when Adam gets back, we'll do the giveaway here for today. As a newcomer to the hobby, what model and or tool set do you think is the most accessible and why? Adam said. Most accessible would probably be like entry grades. Entry grade kits usually seem to be like in stock anywhere and everywhere. So Bandai, I think, tries to, and for good reason, like we said, they're good, especially for beginners. So it makes sense to have them accessible and there for anybody who's interested in starting out in the hobby. So yeah, entry grade kits probably just what I would recommend for beginners, and also they're probably some of the easiest kits to get, and cheap, of course. As far as tool sets for beginners, like we sell like a beginner tool set, and like you can get like on Amazon, like different like beginner tool sets. Beginner, in my opinion, a lot of times even like the beginner tool sets come with tools that like you really kind of don't necessarily really need. Like some beginner tool sets will like come with like a screwdriver or something like that, and like it's so rare that you would really actually need that. You need nippers, knife, maybe tweezers, but tweezers is something you can get like just from the dollar store or something, and even like a nipper and even probably knife too, you could probably get from the dollar store also. To just get like really basic ones just as a beginner. Most beginner tools that you would need, you can probably get at a dollar store, actually, to be honest. You can get like sanding sticks and stuff there too, just in like their nail supply section usually. They're not going to be like the best tools for the job, but they'll be absolutely tools that can do the job, especially for beginners. So something to keep in mind. What is something that you always wanted to build but you couldn't get? I don't know, so like a Holy Grail type kit, Samuel asked. There's not really much that comes to mind for me, but there was something that came to mind the other day, and I thought, I need to remember this because we often get asked this question, like, what's your Holy Grail kit? And I usually don't have anything that really comes to mind, but there was something that I thought of recently that I thought would make a good answer to this question, but now I forget it again. So I'll have to think about that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I guess one. This is not one that like has always been on my wish list, but like recently, after it came up in a MOOC that I was reviewing, would be like one of the HY2M, like a Glorious series kits, either like the Dom or the Goof. Old 160 scale Dom and Goof kits. It'd be cool to get and like build one of those kits. Those are two kits that I don't have never had, and for a long time didn't really have any interest in having. But now just kind of I'm at the point where like I've built so much Gunpla, that like there's not really much that I haven't. There's still a lot of kits that I haven't built, but that number is like ever decreasing, especially kits that I have interest in. Anything that like I have particular interest in, I've probably built it. But yeah, as that number gets smaller, actually the Glorious series, Goof and Dom, either of those kits would be pretty cool. Yes, agreed. Is Zach going to build the HMM Zoid's Death Soarer? I don't plan to, but in other Zoids related news, well, first of all, I need to finish up. There's just a couple little bits that I still need to finish on the Iron Kong so that I can, speaking of Zoids kits, so that I can review this guy for you guys. I still need to basically build like the ammo chain, just because it's like 100 tiny pieces and I'm just not looking forward to that. But I need to finish that so I can review that for you guys. But actually, I just heard the other day from the Kotobukiya US office here that they were going to be sending me a Godzilla to build. So that's like even bigger of a kit than the Iron Kong. And like the box is massive. So that will be, if you guys want some more HMM Zoids goodness over on my channel, I'll be working on that kit in the nearish future. And I'm not exactly sure which version of the Godzilla too. I don't know, but I'll see. It should be here soon. You can help me with that Godzilla build? Yeah. Someone asked if I'm going to review the Death Star.
Yeah.
No, not that one, but the Godzilla is coming.
Yep.
Fun times. All right, so ready to do this giveaway over here?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Let's see this on screen. Here we are. Okay. So our platform will be 3, which is Facebook, where we had 48 comments. 48.
Generate 33.
All right, let's count it down. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just gonna go like this. Is that okay with you? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, 31, 32. Oh no. It's a 32 that I highlighted, so 33 is here. Quasi Yebao. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but congratulations.
And then the Eternal Star Glories are on their way.
Has the first batch arrived? Oh,
no.
So
first batch hasn't arrived yet.
But they're on the way.
They're on the way. The second batch is still, I think, getting produced from them. But the first batch should be here, I would assume, soon. It's in a container. I don't have the container number. So I can't track it until it gets off the boat. E1.
Yeah, but I'm logged into my personal account. I can...
I'm pretty sure he knows who you are.
Maybe.
But now he's going to request to be your friend.
Maybe. Anyway, so congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com with a picture of you logged into your Facebook account. We don't need anything else. And then what address do you want us to ship that to?
Well, we do need
the address.
Address.
Yes.
And
in the big screenshot.
Any shipping information.
Yes. But congratulations.
Yeah. Are you going to build one of those? Or are you going to get one of those Eternal Star Glory kits?
No.
To add to your backlog?
No.
Those are things that are just selling out too. Like,
well, there's like one company that like they ordered a bunch like we did, and they're selling it for like double the amount on like one of those like Chinese shops.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Get it here, folks. And we're not.
Out.
Oh, we're all sold out.
Yeah.
Too? Oh, okay.
Batch, yeah.
I was gonna say, because you got like more.
Yeah.
At first, it was not enough. Too. We wanted more, and then we got more, but now that's all sold out.
They're saying there's gonna be a third batch, but I'm not doing anything until we get our other batches.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. So yeah, is MG.81 coming soon?
Yes.
Miguel wants to know.
Yep.
That one's coming in.
Yeah, they're up for pre-order.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Anything else? Like I said.
Thank you guys for all your support. Without you guys, we couldn't do what we love to do. So thank you.
We'll see you in 2 weeks for the Mother's Day episode.
Yep. Where Zach will be all made up.
No. That'd be weird. I'm going to have a nice poster I'm going to hold up. Hi, Mom. My mom watches this sometimes.
My mom, I don't think, even knows about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right. Anyway, bye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
See you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.